The morning was just dawning as we stayed in a mountainous region in the south of Texas, surrounded by vast, large forests stretching endlessly across the valleys. During the night, a heavy fog had rolled down from the peaks and blanketed the land, reducing visibility to almost nothing. But for us, that was exactly the advantage we wanted. Fog hides the hunter, muffles sound, and turns the forest into a stage where predator and prey move unseen until the very last second. I was with Edric, Leon, and our two faithful dogs, Odin and Rex, while further up the hill, our drone team was stationed, ready to track movements from above. Everything was set with precision, and as the first light of dawn crept over the horizon, we slipped silently into the forest, our footsteps barely disturbing the damp earth beneath us. It wasn't long before the silence broke. Odin barked sharply and bolted forward, chasing something through the fog, the pounding of hooves echoing moments later. Edric crouched instantly with his rifle, while I moved to flank left, hoping for a clear line of sight. Then a massive male pig burst out from the mist, tusk gleaming faintly in the pale light. I steadied my breath, squeezed the trigger, and dropped him with a single shot. Almost immediately another boar followed, but Edric was faster than thought. One shot, and it tumbled. 2 shots, 2 kills, and the hunt was on. Only minutes later, the drone operator's voice crackled through the radio. South slope? At least 15 targets moving together. With adrenaline surging, we redirected, circling around the slope to cut off the herd. The dogs were released again, and what at first looked like a handful of shadows in the fog soon revealed itself as an entire pack over 20 strong. We set the ambush. The silence shattered with the first rifle shot, and chaos erupted as pigs scattered in all directions. Dogs barked ferociously, and bullets found their marks. I dropped a charging boar within meters of myself, while Leon and Edric fired from different angles, each shot deliberate and precise. Within minutes, 9 pigs lay dead while the rest escaped into the mist. It wasn't even 8:30 a.m., and the results were already staggering. We reloaded quickly, the fog still protecting us, and moved toward the western ridge where the drone had spotted more activity. There we crouched on the hillside, waiting patiently as pigs moved slowly upward, unaware of the hunters above. When the opportunity came, 3 lined up in my scope, 3 breaths, 3 pulls of the trigger, and 3 bodies collapsed. Odin and Rex darted after a wounded one, chasing it into the fog until silence returned. By noon, we had shot 27 pigs. Each kill not just a thrill, but a relief for the farmers whose crops were being destroyed nightly. This wasn't only hunting. It was duty, a responsibility to restore balance where nature had been thrown off course. Still, the forest had more to offer. Later, a massive sow burst from cover at terrifying speed. My first shot missed, but the second brought her down. Fatigue was written across every face, yet the pride was stronger. But destiny had saved the most unforgettable moment for later. On our return, the dogs grew tense, and from the trees emerged a scarred, battle-hardened boar, an alpha male, eyes burning red, ears torn, hide marked by years of survival. He charged. My bullet struck, but did not stop him. Edric fired again, but still he came, until Leon's shot beneath the throat finally brought him down. At 170 kilograms, he was one of the largest taken in years, a true legend of the forest. Yet even then the hunt was not finished. In the darker woods, the dogs warned us again, and another beast appeared, even larger, nearly 190 kilograms. A warrior of the wild who had lived by instinct and fury. My shot in Edric slowed him, but still he thundered forward until the final bullet struck and toppled him at our feet. That moment felt less like hunting and more like a duel, a clash of willpower between man and beast. By nightfall, the tally had reached 35 pigs, each one a story, each one a step toward balance in the land. Around the fire that night, we sat in silence, exhausted but proud, knowing this day would remain etched in memory not just as a hunt, but as history. For in Texas, wild boars are more than a nuisance. They are a threat to fields, to livelihoods, sometimes even to lives, and on this day, in the fog and the shadows, we had pushed back against that threat with skill, patience, and unshakable resolve.
If you'll enjoy this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more information.